Says I'm hosting Bob Ross.
What?
There we go. I was still hosting from last night. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Am I live? Good to go. All right, let's do it. What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 286 of Community Universe Mode. Schmidty presents Monday Night Fusion, edition number 72. You can already see it here live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Schmidty has made the arena his own. His face is literally everywhere. And not only that, but I'm going to be joined on commentary tonight by Schmidty's personal commentator. What's your name again, my friend?
The name is Ted Dickens. And
Ted?
Man, do we got a show for y'all tonight. This
Ted?
is bigger than Ascendance.
Bigger than Ascendance, ladies and gentlemen, as Schmidty has taken the reins as general manager for the night after Johnny Sampson was called off to a family emergency, leaving Schmidty next in charge. Though Johnny Sampson was certainly hesitant to sign over the paperwork, he did indeed. And as you can obviously see, Schmidty has had himself a ball, and he is taking advantage of this pristine opportunity, booking his rivals, most importantly, or most specifically, Paul Devine, who has to compete not once, not twice, but 3 times tonight. Kicking things off here against Jamari Williams. Then he'll face Ryan Cole in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and finally Bannon, if he makes it there, in a tables match. And then even if he survives that, Schmidty booking him in a handicap match against Desolation this Sunday at Dark Carnival. And not only that, but the Witch Doctor
Gonna be
going up against Xander Slate. The main event, a steel cage match between Chris Andrews and Justin Sane, and Samuel Boone going to be up against Desolation. Kind of preview of what Paul Devine is going to be up against this Sunday, as Schmidty also booking himself against Samuel Boone this Sunday. We are going to unify the United States title, and Schmidty himself, of course, can't leave him off the card. He'll be taking on Manwolf later on. You know, Schmidty just had to give himself that big challenge. But indeed, welcome everyone.
Yes. He wanted people to know that even though he's booking this entire card, he was still going to be a fighting champion that he is, and he was going to take on Manwolf tonight. He was not going to sit this one out.
Out of everyone on the Monday Night Fusion roster, he chose quite possibly the hardest challenge in Manwolf.
Exactly.
And here we go, Jamari Williams, handpicked by, oh my fucking good lord, handpicked by the quote-unquote true United States champion. Will that perhaps come to fruition this Sunday? We'll find out. Jamari Williams, the A-lister. What up, Tim? Man, we got all the old-timers coming in here. Big Suntan. Topher, I streamed extra early just for you. What up, Defended? Look at this. Schmidty has his...
Everyone's going to tune in to the one show where you can't get enough of Schmidty. Everywhere you look, you see the face that runs this place.
It's... Honestly, it's sending chills up and down my spine. I really don't know. I mean, even over here on the commentary table, his face is plastered all over the top of our announce table here, and Ted Dickens has a huge smile on his face, but I don't know how to feel.
I just love it.
Schmidty tried to get me to wear one of those shirts that just has his face on it as well, but I declined. I said,
why
no way.
didn't you?
Because I'm not, you know what?
You declined to your boss.
I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not a
boss.
big Schmidty fan. I'm not afraid to say it. I said it. What are you going to do about it?
Wow.
You're here. You know what? You're here for one night. I'm gonna be here for the rest of CMV's history. I can do whatever I want.
I mean, I could be here for one night, but Schmidty can always come back and manage the show again.
Oh, I certainly hope not. As here he comes for his first of 3 bouts tonight.
Hope not.
The Asian
Schmidty
sensation.
is doing everyone a favor, putting Paul Devine in his place. For years, Paul Devine has been the biggest egomaniac and the hero that Schmidty
No.
Schmidty
is salty because Paul Devine has beat him not once but twice, so he's taking advantage of this situation.
Those were fluke victories.
And then Schmidty had the goal to attack Paul Devine from behind last week. Hit him with the old school Schmidty like a coward.
Paul Devine attacked him with the new gods with a steel chair.
I can't believe I'm stuck with you for tonight.
Who attacks somebody with a steel chair? That is low.
Paul Devine, after what you did to the new gods, I don't blame him. And you know what? I'm going out on a limb here. Paul Devine's going to win every single match tonight, and he'll beat Desolation this Sunday.
That's cute. You keep on dreaming just like Paul Devine. At the end of the day, Schmidty's going to put him in his place every single night.
Well, here we go. It's time to kick off the show. The Asian sensation, Japan's biggest export, is ready for action. He's going to try to finish this match off as quickly as possible. This is a clean singles match, but against Ryan Colt, it's going to be falls count anywhere. If he makes it to Bannon, it'll be a tables match. Schmidty is certainly not taking it easy.
He belongs to be on top of everything.
He's a coward. Man wolf.
I'd love to see you say that to his face, and you'd get an old school
I would if
Schmidty.
he'd come down here, but he's up there in his skybox. He's up there in his skybox, too afraid to come down. As this match gets underway, Jamari Williams, who's coming off a win last week over newcomer Michael Walker, and Paul Devine last week defeating Xander Slate. And the main event, many think that Paul Devine is next in line for an undisputed championship match. But I mean, Schmidty's obviously trying to make sure that that doesn't happen. It's going to be quite a week for the Asian sensation as Jamari taunting early on here. Oh, and a slap to the face.
Paul Devine says that he's the best, and Schmidty's just trying to put that to the test. That's all this is.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing personal. He has no personal beef against Paul Devine.
Xander Slate against the Witch Doctor. Samuel Boone in a handicap match. Justin Sane in a steel cage.
He is booking what the people want.
Sure. I'll take your word for it, Ted. As Paul Devine with an overhand to the back of Jamari's head. I'll give it to Schmidty. He certainly chose quite the opponents here for Paul Devine tonight. Jamari Williams, a 2-time international champion. Ryan Colt, fresh off his return. He re-debuted, I should say, last week with a victory, tapping out Russell Pontarelli. And then Bannon, of course, the Cure. It's not going to be easy for Devine tonight if he hopes to walk out with even one victory. Is Tim still? I think he is. Nick Blake's still up. I know that. That's just because Crisley uploaded him. Tim should be. As Paul Devine going to bring Jamari to a kneeling position right on top of Schmidty's face. Oh, and a nice Hurricane Rana DDT. Look at that fucking face.
Right
man.
on the face that runs this place.
Look at that on the turnbuckles, on the barricade.
Right on that mustache.
This guy literally could not be more full of himself. It's ridiculous.
Full of himself. I mean, if you earned an ego like Schmidty has, being his first night here, he became European champion. He took on Bison when nobody else could. Granted, Bison had horns and nearly killed Schmidty, but Schmidty still went into that ring like the bold hero that he is and did what he does best and dominated.
He showed just how much of a warrior was when he stole the championship and called himself champion.
Stole the championship. earned that championship by getting in that ring to begin with.
Well, we'll see if he can actually earn it this Sunday, or if Samuel Boone will put him in his place. Schmidty might regret booking that match.
Who is Samuel Boone anyways? He's a guy that is just another, he's another face of the fluke virus. That's all he is.
Absolutely ridiculous. As Paul Devine with the front headlock going to go right on to Schmidty's face again. Flatliner. Jamari with a kiss right to the forehead of the greatest professional wrestler on the planet today. And now Paul Devine up on the second turnbuckle, looking to take a risk here. Missile drop kick. Nearly took Jamari out of his own skin. No,
See,
this is an early
that's his problem.
stream.
He's a risk taker, all right? He is a lot smarter than that when he's in that ring. He's strategic. He's not going to get up on the and he's not going to fall down neck, which is always a possibility when you get up on those turnbuckles.
Oh, catchphrase right there by Paul Devine. Is that why he has beaten Schmidty on two separate occasions?
I mean, I watched the same match you watched, and that referee did the 3 count when Schmidty pinned him.
Devine going to try to steal it here with a Hurricane Rana, but just a 2 count. No, usually they're at between 6 and 7 there. TJS Devine gonna look to finish with this new finishing maneuver of his. This gory buster flatliner, whatever you want to call it, into the pin. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. It is. Paul Devine wins his first match of the evening. And what do you got to say about that, Ted? What do you got to say about Devine's performance right there? What excuses did that Schmidty sent your way?
See, Schmidty doesn't send excuses my way. I just see and I speak the truth. And the truth is this. Paul Devine is nothing more than a fluke. And he's getting lucky night after night after night. And that's all that is.
Well, I got to say,
Luck.
I don't think we're going to see later on tonight exactly how much luck it is. He takes on Ryan Cole after the next match. And if he wins that, I'm gonna be excited to hear what you have to say. If it's just more luck, look at that facebuster, Divine intervention to put down a former 2-time international champion. And Divine, I gotta say, didn't take a whole lot of damage in that one.
He's gonna need an intervention if he keeps on riding around on that high horse thinking he's better than Schmidty.
I don't think Paul Devine ever is up on a high horse towards anyone. He respects every opponent.
Have you seen this man tweet? He is constantly up on a high horse that he does not belong on.
Well, like I said, the majority of the CMV universe don't see anybody else but him deserving the next crack at the Undisputed Championship. The Undisputed Champion in action. Later on in the main event, he battles Chris Andrews.
Are you kidding? They don't see anybody else that deserves that shot.
Oh, let me guess. You think Schmidty.
100 faces right now in that arena that deserves that shot more than Paul Devine does, and that's Schmidty.
Yeah, those faces on the barricade would stand just about as much as a chance as the real Schmidty would in the ring with Justin Sane. That's what I think.
So, huh?
Yeah, that's what I think.
They stand their ground.
But Ted Dickens eating over here during commentary. Look how disrespectful. Where did Schmidty find you? Off the street? What did he throw you? $50
because I can do what I want. No,
absolutely
I am just
ridiculous.
a very loyal fan and friend of Schmidty. Just like James is willing to take a hit for Schmidty a few weeks back when he took his spot in that tag team match. You see, Schmidty is a very likable guy. You just got to give him a chance.
Well, up next, Schmidty saying himself that he doesn't have as much beef with his Xander Slate as he does with the likes of Paul Devine and Samuel Boone, but he still doesn't like him. So he stacked him up against the 7'4", 400-pound headhunter, aka Witch Doctor, tonight.
I mean, who does like him, though?
Xander
Slate is trying so hard to be relevant nowadays, and he's not. He can't stick up with the new crowd nowadays, but he's pushing himself into the main event scene where he does not belong.
Well, of course, Xander Slate came off of that loss at Point Break to Justin Sane, but last week confronted Sane in the ring, telling him it's far from over, Sane, you're going to have to kill me if you want to stop me from coming after that world championship. Even challenged him to a match. for the championship. Said if you're a fighting champion, you're really a fighting champion, put that belt on the line against me again, and it will be a different outcome. As here he comes, this Goliath, this mountain of a man, 7'4", 400 pounds. The man who was undefeated for the first 8 months of his CMV career, coming down to the ring.
This man is impressive.
I'd like to see, how come Schmidty didn't put himself in the ring with Witch Doctor tonight, huh? If he wanted to prove himself to be so great and mighty.
He doesn't have to prove himself. He is trying to put over some young talent in Man-Wolf tonight, just by giving him that spotlight for a few seconds before he beats him.
Jesus. Witch Doctor hasn't been in action for over a month. He is hungry. You can tell the look in his eyes. Xander Slate going to be quite the feast for him. Paul Devine backstage getting ready for his Falls Count Anywhere match with Ryan Colt coming up after this one. Not a whole lot of time to wrestle. I guess we'll see how much time he has to wrestle. Headhunter disposes of Slate quickly, or if maybe Xander can steal the win, as here he comes. The OG Dirty Heel. Xander Slate gonna arrive, and I heard backstage he almost didn't want to come out here. He almost left the building. He didn't want to come out and see all the faces of Schmidty. I don't blame him.
Because he's a hater.
I'm really throwing up over here.
Oh, you can't. Everyone loves Schmidty. You see all these fans cheering. They're not cheering for Xander Slate. They're cheering for the fact that Xander Slate is going to be wrestling on the face
Look at that
place.
Look at that. How many faces is that of Schmidty on the ramp right there? What is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Not enough.
18 Schmidty faces on the ramp alone.
There should be more.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Honestly,
I never thought I'd say this.
Why you don't have Schmidty's face coffee mug?
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss Samson. I can't wait for Johnny to be back.
I hope he doesn't come back. Schmidty is doing such a great job tonight.
What are you eating over there?
Don't worry about it.
Here we go,
I'm
the Witch Doctor.
Georgia Golden Chicken from KFC.
Did Schmidty pay for that there?
I'm endorsing it. Shut up.
Is that what he gave you in order for you to come out here and lick his asshole tonight? Was that your payment?
Oh, is that what you call it? Praising someone who deserves the praise is licking their asshole?
And look at that. Look at that. Witch Doctor already into a pin after a clobbering blow to the back. You know, Xander Slate, like I said, saying you're going to have to break my spine, my neck, but perhaps Witch Doctor will do that for Sane tonight. As look at that. Closed fist right to the chest. Dear God. There we go. Xander Slate pulls him back.
Stand a chance.
Schmidty is the reason that Schmidty is booking all of his rivals in these type of matches tonight is because he's afraid. He's scared. He wants to weaken them down. He wants to get in there when they're at their lowest, because that's the only way that Schmidty will win.
Maybe he is so great he doesn't think any of these guys are worthy of getting in the ring with him. He's already been in the ring with Paul Devine twice, right? Twice. And Paul Devine pulled out the fluke victory twice. So he is starting to question how worthy all of these men are. So he's putting them all to the test tonight.
Straight jacket here by the Witch Doctor, trying to choke out Xander Slate as he digs the knee into the spine. And Witch Doctor telling Xander to get the hell up. Oh, look at that. Now, spine buster. Look how high Xander went up. Schmidty, you kind of alluded to it a while ago. Schmidty abandoning Xander Slate in their tag team match last month, leaving him with James, the interviewer. Of course, James ended up getting pinned after need to wins in a row. Xander Slate surely harboring some resentment about that. Going to want to get some payback.
Resentment. James was perfect in that match. He did his role exactly how he was supposed to do it, and that was send a message. He does not wrestle on Slate's time. He will not team with Slate. Slate is not worthy, and that is why
because he's afraid that Slate will That's why.
Tonight. You keep
Schmidty doesn't want to be in a
feelings,
tag match.
But you haven't even said any of this. You have not trashed Schmidty to his face because you know damn well what he'll do.
I wish he'd come down here. I can see him right now up in that skybox watching.
He's the manager of the show tonight. Why would he come down here on
ridiculous.
commentating? He has a show to run.
Absolutely ridiculous. Witch Doctor with a nice count out of the corner, stomp down to the quads of Xander Slate. Look at that! Oh, spin out. Reverse power bomb
I mean,
has
what makes
Xander
Slate
floored.
so great? He keeps talking about the past, but he hasn't did anything about it in the future. The present.
Oh!
He is
Xander
just like
Slate.
Hayden Catelli. He is stuck in the past.
Started to go over that big splash in the corner. I think Xander with the slate walk slam, lifting 400 pounds up into the air like it ain't no thing, into the pin. But just
see, was that very smart? Was that very smart though? Putting all that
I bet
pressure on his
Schmidty couldn't
back?
do that.
Oh, Schmidty could lift him above his head, but he is smarter than that because he's not going to put his own body at risk like that. Breaking his back just to prove a point, just to slam someone on the mat. I knew he wasn't gonna. I knew he was gonna win the match off of it.
Oh, you knew your expertise in the wrestling business, your commentary career, and 20 minutes thus far. You knew that wouldn't be it.
Yeah, 20 minutes in CMV. I have commentated all over the globe, mostly Schmidty's matches in the independent scene.
God, I will never
on
watch
TNA, when
matches.
Schmidty became the world champion of TNA, I was there.
How come I never heard you on Unmatched when he was the European champion? Where were you then?
Because I'm still under contract with TNA. Don't worry about it. I'm here now. I'm here now when Schmidty needs me most. He needs me most because people are hating on Schmidty so much.
Ooh.
They need someone to open up their eyes to the god of wrestling that Schmidty is.
Well, the Witch Doctor's going to be feeling that in the morning. A punch right to the nether region as Xander Slate wasting time taunting here. Oh my God, is he going to do it? Sizing up the 7'4", 400-pounder over his shoulders. The strength. Clean slate by Xander into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Xander Slate gets the win. That's like Andre the Giant getting slammed by Hulk Hogan is what we just witnessed there.
What?
Xander Slate gets
serious?
the win.
Obviously, Witch Doctor has lost some weight. That's the only
I see.
explanation that he could lift him.
What a win for Xander Slate, spitting in the face of Schmidty, saying, "You got anything else?" What a win for the OG Dirty Heel. Look at this strength. Like a rag doll.
There we go, we're connecting.
The lag is strong tonight.
Oh man, I'm coughing. You hear that? That's the fluke virus.
Oh, is that what that is? The fluke virus? Maybe you're just dying, hopefully.
That's why I'm not in the ring right now, honestly.
Xander Slate gets the win. And I can see Schmidty up in that skybox right now. He walked away. He saw the pin go down. He just threw up his hands. He walked back. He's not happy that
maybe
Xander's
he just
got
has an
that
important
win.
phone call with Johnny Sampson.
Yeah, I don't think the night's going so well for him, and I think it's going to continue next as Paul Devine in his second match of the evening, battling Ryan Colt in a falls count anywhere
I already
match.
told you he's putting these men to the test. Why would he be upset if they pass the tests?
Also, Schmidty's going to be jumping with joy if Paul Devine wins every single match here tonight.
He's excited that these men are actually worthy of stepping in the ring with him.
So you're saying Schmidty would like to step in the ring again with Paul Devine? A third time, maybe get pinned 1, 2, 3 by the Asian sensation?
He is working on a cure to the fluke virus, and once he gets that, he will step back into the ring with Paul Devine, and he will beat Paul Devine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, you're not going to want to miss it. Is the second annual Dark Carnival. The Elimination Chamber returns to CMV for the 13th time. Randy Borton defends the international title so far against Jay Davis, Jeremy Blake, and John Reed. The two other spots we filled up this Thursday night when we have Kaiba battle Zach Cage in a fatal four-way tables match. We'll pit Maverick, Bill Maverick's in there against Markintel, as well as Andrew Briggs and Ryan Kent. He's going to fill up those final two spots. And, of course, a packed card this Sunday. Schmidty, Samuel Boone to unify the United States Championship. Paul Devine, even if he makes it through tonight, has to battle Desolation in a handicap match. The tag team titles of Fusion will be on the line against either Party Hard, Hotline Miami, or Warriors Justice. We'll out kicking off Dark Carnival, and a whole lot more as we get into the action. Ryan Colt making his Fusion return after nearly 6 months out of action. Returned last week to tap out Russell Pontarelli on the live event. Certainly a big opportunity for him here to pin a former 4-time tag team champion, a former Anarchy champion, that Anarchy title that he has set his sights on. Remember, he made his on-screen return at Point Break, confronting Chris Andrews backstage, making his claim for the championship belt. And Schmidty certainly giving him a big chance here as he looks hyped up and ready to go.
He's putting a lot of faith in Ryan Colt tonight. Not that Paul Devine is a big challenge for Ryan Colt, for anybody in fact, but like I said, that music's very loud, but like I said, Paul Devine is the biggest egomaniac on the planet today. Schmidty is just putting him in his place. Schmidty is fan favorite. He's the hero of CMV, and he is taking it to the villain.
You say that, but if Paul Devine came in charge of Monday Night Fusion, I don't think he'd put his face all over the place like he is here.
Are you kidding?
I don't think he's that much of an egomaniac.
Yeah, he would have those ugly tattoos spread all over the arena.
Guys, if it starts lagging bad, just let me know. I don't know what's going on here. It's because I'm too early, Topher, just for you. I streamed early, and look at what you're doing. I know not right now, but it was before. Keeps on lagging. Little spikes are fine. And the fans awaiting the arrival of the man who puts the rising in Rising Sun. The one and only Paul Devine, who beat Jamari Williams to kick off the show here. Remember, if he gets through Colt, he's still got to get through Bannon later on in a tables match. And that main event, a steel cage, will close around the ring. Champ versus champ, a rematch from the main event of Cyber Slam. Chris Andrews against Justin Sane. Schmidty saying, it's an opportunity, Sane, for you to prove to me that you're not shit. As here he comes.
We see Schmidty has the right idea about Sane. Alright? Same idea that everybody has when they say that Sane has padded. He pads something in his knee pads, and that is why that knee is so deadly. Right? He finishes matches off of that knee all the time. So Schmidty got to thinking, is this guy just a thug who's cheating every single night? Or he's going to put that to the test against one tough son of a bitch that Schmidty actually has praised before. Despite him not liking half the roster, he actually enjoys Chris Andrews. So he's putting him to the test, just like he's doing to Paul Devine.
I'll say this much. Schmidty's not the first man to ever claim that perhaps Justin Sane pads his knees there. That's been thrown out multiple times.
Exactly.
I don't think Justin Sane needs a knee.
But he's the only man that's going to do something about it.
I don't think that Sane needs a knee. Any part of Justin Sane's body, he uses in that ring. Headbutts, everything. Even if you took the knee away, if it was banned for whatever reason, he would still go out there and dominate.
Hold on. Do you want to know why people like Xander Slate, people like Hayden Catelli, people like Sane have been so successful in the past? Because Schmidty wasn't there. That's what Schmidty's trying to say. Things have changed. The game has changed.
Well, here we go. The referee rings the bell. This is Falls Count Anywhere. No disqualifications, no countouts, pinfall submissions. Go down anywhere in the arena. We saw actually last month Sam Valentine and Bannon in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and they spent just about 20 minutes in the crowd beating the hell out of each other. But again, Paul Devine going to look to finish quickly because waiting for him still is Bannon in a tables match. Oh, Brett just in time. Oh, look at this. Cole with a pile driver. Likes to use multiple variations of the pile driver. Of course, his signature, that devastating cradle pile driver, is Cole already going to take advantage of that no disqualification rule. Brings out a metal bat. But Paul Devine going to take it from him. Looking to use it himself. Ryan Colt going to kick it right out of his hand. And Paul Devine just smacking face first into the announce table here. Of course, which is decorated beautifully with a bunch of Schmidty faces.
There you go. Now you're embracing how great Schmidty is.
Ryan Colt, half and half suplex. Planting Divine face first on the outside, but look at these knee strikes. Just insane-esque right to the side of the head. Repeatedly over and over again. These are doing a lot of damage. Paul Divine not able to defend himself. These guys right over here in front of us. Just duking it out.
Yeah.
Divine's got to figure out a way to turn the tides. You better sit down. I see you starting to get up. You're not going to pull any shenanigans here. Oh, look at Divine. Reverse
I don't
swing
need to.
STO.
Ryan Colt is putting Divine in his place.
Well, just as you say that, the Asian sensation beginning to get back into this one. Going to grab a steel chair here as Edith.
See, that steel chair. All the time. He always needs that steel
right
chair.
to the back. Oh, so if Ryan Colt would have used that steel chair, you wouldn't have said anything? It would have been A-okay, but if Paul Divine uses it, it's a crime. This is no disqualification.
I mean, it's a crime because Paul Divine is obviously using that steel chair as a way to get back at Schmidty.
Look at this over and over again. Ryan Colt's finally had enough. Dinging the steel of that chair right off the noggin of Divine. Coming up from behind. Divine sees it coming, though. That veteran instinct kicks out the quad. And now look at this, tying him up in a $1 million dream, it looks like. Shades of the legendary Bright Angel into the Russian leg sweep. And Divine back to his feet. Steel chair in hand. Again! Smacks it across the chest. Colt gonna move out of the way, though. Bam! Right to the back of the head. Paul Divine is not playing around tonight. Bam! Right to the knees. Ryan Colt is not having a whole lot of fun.
Display.
Ryan Colt certainly in a world of trouble
He's not
right
wrestling right now. He's committing a crime.
As look at this,
Battery
Ryan
assault.
Colt.
That's what this is.
Short arm clothesline, taking Divine right down, nearly sending his head into the ring. As he goes for the legs, Divine says no thank you. Kick to the jaw, falls flat on his face. Oh, and an elbow drop now to the lower spine as John Cone in position ready to count the pin. This is falls count anywhere. Another elbow drop to the lower spine. My goodness. Gonna go for a third. No, Ryan Colt rolls up to his feet. Oh, what a drop kick. Divine face first off the announce table. Both men are down. They begin to stir at the same time. Divine's up first. Ryan Colt on one knee. Here comes Divine to help him up, as a good humanitarian that he is. Big old crack to the jaw from behind. What's he gonna go for? Oh my God, on the chair! Inverted fucking Frankensteiner. Might have just killed Colt, and Divine still not done. Oh, kick to the back of the head. He's killing him right now. Jeez Louise, Colt somehow getting back to his feet, trying to shake the cobwebs, realizing he is in big time trouble and needs to turn the tides. His head has got to be hurting for certain, though. All those steel chair shots planted face first with that inverted Frankensteiner. Now, Paul Divine with a big forearm smash. Look at this! The Japanese fly! I haven't seen him hit that in a while. Into the pin, falls count anywhere. 1, 2, 3. No, Ryan Colt, the very last millisecond.
Gotta do more to put down that boy Ryan Colt.
Able to kick out. I gotta give credit where credit is due. That was impressive by Ryan Colt. I would have said that was it right there. I was getting a big back body drop now by Colt, realizing this is his second opportunity. You might not get another one. What's he fishing for? Moonwalking his way over to the opposite side of the announce table here. Comes up from behind. Just taking a second to catch his breath. I guess back over for Divine, though. Took too much time. Downward spiral, and Colt is busted wide open. The blood beginning to flow from that forehead gash, looking nasty. As Divine with a stiff kick right to the chest. Divine, no, and I'd say
look at Divine's tattoos. They're so ugly.
Oh, what's wrong with the tattoos now?
I just said they're ugly.
Wait a minute, what's that on your wrist? Is that an I Love Schmidty tattoo? Is that what I see? And you're talking shit about Paul Divine's tattoos over here?
I mean, this tattoo is beautiful, thank you. I have good taste in tattoos.
Big
Schmidty
kick
created
to the
design
spine.
Himself.
Paul Divine is
He's
just
such a great guy.
mollywhopping Colt in this match.
I mean, you could use a I Love Schmidty tattoo right there in the side of your neck.
Oh, No! Divine went for that kick to the head again, this time countered by Colt. Well scouted. I was going to say Paul Divine probably most known for those brutal kicks of his variations from every which way. Didn't pay off that time now, as Ryan Colt might have one in the chamber. He's going to go for it. I don't know. He's lifting Divine up to his feet. Nice arm drag, though. Look at that cut on Colt's face. It is getting worse and worse. It is not looking pretty. As a nailing DDT now on the outside. Those pads offer little to no protection. Up to his feet. Gonna go for that kick again, and this time he gets it. And Divine not even gonna go for the pin after that. Sizing Ryan Colt up with eyes to finish if he hits this a second time. I don't think Colt's getting out. There it is. Japanese fly once again into the pin, ladies and gentlemen.
Didn't you call it Spanish fly last time?
1, 2.
Get your facts straight.
No, he kicked out again.
You see, Schmidty isn't stupid. He's not going to pick someone who can't stand in that ring after 2 finishers.
Ryan Colt kicking out of a second Japanese fly. Man, I am impressed by Ryan Colt, but there's been utter domination by Paul Divine. Colt, it's all well and good if he keeps kicking out, but that can't last forever. I don't know what the fuck he just did right there, but it was effective, I guess. And into the pin, a desperation pin attempt. 1, 2, just a 2 count though. Ryan Colt's gonna need to do a whole lot more than that to keep down the Asian sensation. The 4-time tag team champion, the former Anarchy champion, as Colt gonna toss him towards the ramp now. Oh, now just gonna stomp on the down Divine as Schmidty up there in the skybox with a smile from ear to ear. Oh, and Colt, what's this? Float over DDT. Oh my God, that landing looked absolutely disgusting. And now look at Ryan Colt, the submission expert. Remember, he tapped out Russell Pontarelli last week. A little triangle choke, wrenching back on the arm as well. Will Divine tap out? Only tapped very few times throughout his CMV career, his near 4-year career. And Ryan Colt's not going to be the next to do it.
One of those times.
I just had to cut off Ted Dickens' mic, guys. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take anymore. Oh, look at that. A sledgehammer now in the hand of Paul.
No. One of those times being last week, he tapped out to Schmidty's sleeper hold.
It wasn't a sanctioned match, okay? Schmidty attacked him from behind like a coward.
That? It's a sleeper hold.
Coward.
You either get out of it or you fall asleep. You don't tap out.
A coward. And Divine got the end of that sledgehammer.
He's the coward, but he's the one. Was he the one that tapped to a sleeper hold?
I'm sure Schmidty's very proud of that. As he got an elbow to the midsection by Colt. Ramming him right into the security wall. Gut first and now up the ramp. Right on the dozens
Colt's
of
got
faces
something
of
to
Schmidty.
prove tonight. He's come back.
Oh my God.
He's not going to come back and
Look
just
at the
fall
strength.
in line with the rest.
Rolling through. Don't do it. Neck first onto the knee. Dear Lord. That was disgusting. I heard the crunch on the way from over here, and Colt's not done. Ryan Colt tucks him between his legs. Not on the stage. Divine count at the last second with a massive back body drop. And now Divine on the stage, that unforgiving steel, looking for a 3rd Japanese fly. No! Kick to the gut! Oh my God, the haiku! The haiku by the Asian sensation! Into the pin! 1, 2, 3, and Divine does it again! What a match!
He literally used every weapon he could find in order to beat Ryan Colt.
Paul Divine, 2
all Divine
victories thus far
in this match is that he's just a thug who likes to fight.
And there's nothing wrong with that as Divine. Round of applause to Colt for sure, showing his resiliency, his heart to stay in it throughout, but that last second mistake is what cost him a major reversal from Divine, and the haiku makes a return. I haven't seen that, I don't think, yet this season. On the steel of the ramp. And that's what does it in for Colt. Pierre Thompson's not in the Elimination Chamber because he's dumb. Just stood there staring at him.
It's fucking someone watching. Huh? What's happening?
But Pierre Thompson will be in action this Sunday. It's been announced. Salvi going to go one-on-one with Primetime. Here's the finish. Look at that haiku. Beautifully executed on the ramp. Devastating. Tim, you can give Tim his original finisher. Remember, what was it called? The ATO or something? I don't remember. The sharpshooter or something like that? Divine, 2 for 3 tonight, but Colt took him to the limit there. Will he be able to get past Bennett in a tables match later on? And up next, folks, a taste of what's to come this Sunday for Paul Devine, who will be battling Desolation, Bludgeon, and Trauma in a handicap match at the order of the current general manager, Schmidty. But tonight, the self-proclaimed true United States champion going to put his opponent for this Sunday through the ringer as he stacks him against the mountainous duo of Desolation.
And speaking of Schmidty, something that you decided to just look past a while ago, Schmidty broke into the records. Not really broken. He accessed the records and got rid of the fluke losses. So therefore, he is undefeated. He is 100-0 officially.
Yeah, well, one could just pray that when Johnny Sampson comes back, he changes. That's what it truly is.
He has the most victories this season.
Dear God.
Total.
You know what? I'm going to laugh. I'm going to party all night long when Manwolf beats Schmidty later on.
That's cute.
Mark my words.
Even if it wasn't Manwolf, even if it was Justin Sane, Paul Devine, Xander Slate, Schmidty would still beat them.
Well, Samuel Boone, ladies and gentlemen, been on the ride of his life, debuting at the top of last month, beat Xander Slate, beat Justin Sane, ladies and gentlemen, qualified for the Armageddon Hell in a Cell, won the Armageddon Hell in a Cell to become the real United States champion, the first in over a year, and then last week defeated Sam Valentine. This man is seemingly unstoppable, but the odds are against him, no doubt about that. Up against Bludgeon and Trauma here, but imagine if he gets the win. Schmidty is not gonna be happy about that. I'm gonna be looking to hear what Schmidty has to say when he has to come face to face with Boone this Sunday to unify the tag team titles. Not the tag team titles, the United States Championship.
Honestly, this guy thinks he's hot shit because he got a few fluke victories over Justin Sane and Xander Slate, and then got a fluke victory in that six-man Hell in a Cell. He didn't do anything in that six-man Hell in a Cell. All he did was pin at the right moment. And
those 6 men went through hell.
Just trying to say that he does not deserve. No, he does not deserve to be U.S. champion. He's not U.S. champion. Schmidty's U.S. champion.
Schmidty would like to think that he's the United States champion.
He literally already has the championship.
And this Sunday, I'm going to be ringside.
He lets everybody know that he's the champion.
You're not. I'll be ringside this Sunday when Samuel Boone pins Schmidty to take his replica United States champion. I'm going to be there this Sunday.
That's cute. Now you're going to be there and you're going to witness Schmidty putting down yet another name to his list to become 102-0.
Well, I gotta say that I do not envy Samuel Boone right now. These two men are absolutely hell-bent on just devouring their opponents. They've been on a roll as of late, too, defeating the Domestic Wolves last week, Bludgeon with a singles victory over Troy Myers on Reality Wrestling last week. The pretty much puppets, the left and right hand of Schmidty after Johnny Sampson signed over their, I don't want to say ownership, but their, what do you want to call it?
He's ironclad contract because he's a very smart man.
They, of course, were the personal bodyguards of Johnny Sampson, but he signed them over to be Schmitty's now. And he has certainly used them to his advantage, sicking them in the likes of the New Gods and taking out Reese Matthews and Mike Crimson. And look at these two men.
Making the world a better place. Bringing the cure to CMV that Bannon can't.
Good God. Look at these two men.
These
Behemoths.
men are monsters. Exactly. And Schmidty's seen something in these men.
Absolutely sent chills up and down my spine. 2 300-pounders. Jacked to the gills. And like I said, they just enjoy hurting people. Oh God, what were they called? It's Bill Cipher. And it was Noah McGregor and Marcantel. What were they called? Oh my God, I don't remember.
Something Circus. Psycho Circus.
No. That's. I think you're thinking of Thunder Circus.
Dirty Republic.
Dirty Republic. Yeah, that was it. As here we go. Boone certainly not wasting any time right out of the gate, going straight for bludgeon. That's really, I think, the only strategy you can use against these men. You can't wrestle bludgeon or trauma. You can't have a technical back and forth with them. You just got to go right at them, in my personal opinion. That's just, you got to take them down. You got to keep them down, or else this happens. They get bludgeoned with a power bomb. Samuel Boone's afro just knocking every turnbuckle on the way down. Low to the midsection. Nice single leg drop kick there by Boone, the United States champion, the first in over a year. Of course, before Boone captured the belt at Point Break 2 weeks ago. The last time we saw the United States title in action was at Ascendance 3 when Troy Voodoo captured it in a 6-man ladder match. And it was retired.
It was at Point Break when Schmidty was wrongfully pinned by Paul Devine.
Oh, look at that.
Fluke victory.
A punch to the gut by Trauma sees Samuel Boone fall right into the clasp of bludgeon, but Boone on that Boone juice. Gonna fight back, couple of hooks, breaks himself free. Irish whip off the rope, catches him on the rebound. What the hell?
Actually, and I had a stomach ache the whole day. It does nothing for you.
I'd have to agree with that. Boone juice is not great. I don't know what it is, but I'll certainly never have it again.
I would rather drink booty juice than Boone juice.
Oh, look, I'm sure you would rather.
I would rather drink the sweat off of the back of Gluttony's neck than drink Boone juice again.
I'm sure you would rather fucking drink Schmidty's goddamn, what are those things called when you chew dip and then you spit it into the... One of those things.
I mean, Schmidty doesn't dip. You would know that if you ever followed Schmidty in his career.
Look at that crossbody by Trauma, who's now in the ring.
Because you're a hater, just like all these people, just like Paul Devine, just like the false gods.
What do we got right here? Cup of haters?
I mean, have you noticed that we have a lack of goons in the building tonight? The false gods were banned from the building.
Yeah, just another shred of evidence that Schmidty is just an absolute coward to ban the new gods from the arena.
Absolute coward. Yet he is your United States champion.
In his own mind, he's the United States champion. That man in the ring right now is the United States champion. See, Samuel Boone could have easily said, no, I'm not doing this. He could have left. Maybe he would have been reprimanded for it, but he still could have done it. But no, he comes out here. He's a fighting champion. He didn't back down from this.
Fighting champion. He was forced to do this.
And look at bludgeon.
And why would he back down anyways? It's just a wrestling match. He's a wrestler. You go out there, you wrestle, and you get paid. That's what you do.
Horribly missed that discus forearm smash attempt. Now he's paying for it. Bludgeon with it out of the corner. What a big boot. Sends him clear across the ring. Oh, now the shoulder claw of doom. When inflicted by an actual big man like Bludgeon.
I mean, I just sense a lot of hate for Schmidty, yet, I mean, there's no hate from the poll results. Everybody loves Schmidty. It says it on the poll.
Yeah, I think the lowest voting poll in CMV history on this last Fusion card asked, how great is Schmidty? And all the three options were, of course, pandering to him. And it got the lowest interaction from the CMV universe ever. Look at that teamwork! Dear God, that could be it right there. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Boone stays in it. Trauma, though, sizing up the United States champion. Flops him onto his stomach, grabs him by the afro. That is a big no-no, though. Jawbreaker staggers the big man. Boone closing in with that wizard. And Boone garnering support from the CMV universe to keep him going.
I think that afro looks stupid.
Wait a minute, Boone sizing up Trauma. Gonna go for the Boone bomb, but Trauma counters with an overhead fireman's carry. And what a knee, might have just shattered a couple of ribs there up against the ropes. That was nasty. And another bullplex, just whipping Boone around like he's a rag doll right now. Like a sack of dirty laundry. Oh no, but counters whatever Trauma was going for there. That is big for Samuel Boone. Codebreaker by the United States champion out of nowhere. Into the pin to steal it. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Samuel Boone hold his own thus far. Dare I say, taking Desolation to the limit, but Trauma there with a big blow to the midsection to suck the air right out of Boone. As now we get a last call from Trauma, just tossing Samuel Boone across the ring.
How great does that look?
And Trauma.
Seeing a false champion just be manhandled like that.
Oh, no, no, no. Trauma out of the corner. Meat hook clothesline. Floors Samuel Boone.
Took his head off.
But Trauma's not done. Puts him in the corner. This is bad news for Boone. Here we go. These repeated stomps from
Where's your Boone
Desolation.
juice now?
Those already injured ribs over and over. This is legal. As you see, they keep tagging out again and again and again and again.
Very
stomping him in the corner. No remorse from Desolation. This is a mauling. And now they're going to finish it off. The 300-pounder bludgeon like a dart just chucked right into the chest of Samuel Boone. And Boone is out of it. Bludgeon into the pin. 1, 2. No, Boone! Surviving somehow.
See, I'm not even upset because if Boone was smart, he would have stayed down. Now he's just going to get the beating that he deserves. It's just going to continue and continue.
Somehow
they were
Samuel
trying
Boone
to put him out of his misery.
Kicked out of that combination of mudhole stomps by Desolation. Got caught with an illegal punch by Trauma there. Now he's trying to come back. And Boone gonna look for another crossbody here, taking a risk. I don't know how smart that is, but it pays off. Bludgeon in agony on the canvas as he lifts him up to his feet. Samuel Boone, the United States champion, back suplex. Still has enough in him with a kip up. This kid is impressive as he goes to the ring apron. Perhaps gonna look for that slingshot leg drop of his, and he gets it. Bludgeon in a world of hurt right now. He's not doing too great. Drags him on top of Schmidty's face. Shoots the half. Just a 2 count. Now Boone gonna give it another go. Sizing up Bludgeon for the Boone bomb. And he got it to steal the win. John Cone taking a loop though, costing Boone. That could have been a 3 count.
John Cone is doing his best.
And Boone absolutely furious. Another slingshot leg drop though. Staying in the driver's seat. Oh my God, and the 300-pound frame just mowing over Boone. Put into the corner, and I believe it is the end, ladies and gentlemen. M60 from Desolation. Look at the height.
Over, kid.
Boone with one hell of a showing. Bludgeon tries to attack the referee. I don't know why he did that. 1, 2, 3, and Desolation gets the win.
Point break.
Desolation doing just that, decimating Samuel Boone.
That's why Boone does not deserve to hold that fake championship.
Oh, because he lost to 2 men who equal 600 pounds, probably a 400-pound advantage over him.
You don't think Schmidty trains with those men? Schmidty has beaten Desolation 2-on-1 plenty of times at his house and his garage.
Samuel Boone put on one hell of a show, and there's no doubt about that. He held his own, but will this be the sight to see this Sunday when Divine is pitted in this same situation? And will Samuel Boone be able to compete at 100%. I don't think so after that mauling. But nonetheless, he'll be up against Schmidty to unify the United States Championship. There's the finish, M60. Look at the height, man. And then Bludgeon tried to attack John Cone for some reason. I don't know why he did that. John Cone with those slick moves, though, to counter. And here's a tweet, our first tweet of the night from Jaquan Shea. He says, when did Schmidty become the Miss America of CMV? I'm not surprised he uses his dogs for leverage. Never the true U.S. champion. Never.
What a punk kid.
Jaquan Shea talking that ish to General Manager Schmidty here. I don't blame him. I agree with everything he just said. Never my U.S. champion. God help us if he walks out of Dark Carnival with that title for real. As here we go, Paul Devine has scratched and clawed all night long.
Look at this, though. Breaking news. Schmidty has banned Jaquan Shea from the building, saying, you're not even booked, kid.
Damn.
Don't defy.
Schmidty like a dictator tonight, silencing those who oppose him, those who stand up against him.
He is doing what everyone wants to see. He is giving the fans a show. You heard them cheering. You heard those fans cheering in that Paul Devine, Ryan Colt match. You heard them cheering in that 2-on-1 match. They love this. They love Schmidty's face everywhere. They can constantly be reminded of who the greatest really is.
No, they love Paul Devine. Because he's the Asian sensation. He never quits. He never gives up. 2 matches he went through tonight. He beat Jamari Williams. He beat Ryan Colt. But now he's got to try and get through the Cure Bannon in a tables match. No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications.
Tonight, Bannon has the ultimate opportunity to cure the fluke virus in Paul Devine.
Well, certainly it would win that Bannon most definitely after a slew of losses, though he's still been given the opportunity in 3 weeks at Regicide for the title. He, Sam Valentine, and of course Chris Andrews in a triple threat match for the belt. But this Sunday he teams with Valentine, certainly an odd couple there, to battle Rex Carter and Chris Andrews in a tag team matchup. As there you see the tables.
Why does Rex Carter even have a job? Does he even know he's a wrestler?
Don't talk shit. That is CMV's. That is CMV's baby. You don't talk
shit. He was selling
about
pretzels
Rex Carter
at the concession stand a while ago. He's confused.
He likes to help out. He's a good guy. Here he comes, the Cure. Ben, as I was saying, those tables you see strewn about ringside. The only way to win is to put your opponent through. Either Ben or Paul Devine are taking a crash tonight. And I believe this is Bennon's first ever tables match. He's been in an Armageddon Hell in a Cell. He's been inside of the Elimination Chamber. But this is his first tables match ever. But Paul Devine, I'm sure, has been through quite a few in his near 4-year CMV career. Oh my God, guys, look at this! A tweet from Tim LaFave. He says, Genesis's #1 draft pick is feeling better, and I'm hungry for some retribution. Could Tim LaFave be coming back, ladies and gentlemen? After nearly 3 months on the shelf. That's something to look forward to. Maybe this Thursday, who knows? As we get a tweet from Jaquan Shea, he says, I think banning me is a little overboard, right, Schmidty? Since the U.S. Championship came back, not because you, by the way, you thought of yourself as this demigod among the true wrestlers, when in reality, you're a delusional, dumb-witted exit of delete who thinks the world is on his shoulders, #fact.
All right, I have a text message from Schmidty right now that says that if you, Dashin, do not quit reading all these diss tweets on Schmidty, he will fire you on the spot. He has that authority.
He doesn't have the power to fire me. He has no power to fire me.
He has the power to fire you.
No power to fire me at all. He knows it. He's a little punk.
Who gets tweet longer
hiding in a skybox,
Schmidty?
and he has no power here.
He has the power to make all this happen tonight, but yet he doesn't have the power to get rid of a stupid little pawn like you.
And here he comes for the third time tonight. Will he walk out 3 for 3, or will Bannon stop him dead in his tracks? And this Thursday we'll certainly see a, hang on a second. This Thursday on Genesis, this will be the sight to see in that fatal 4-way match for the final Elimination Chamber spot. It's going to be the first ever in CMV history fatal 4-way tables match. Mark Intel, Bill Maverick, Andrew Briggs, and Ryan Kent. And of course, Kaiba will battle Zach Cage to see who will join, of course, the Moo Moo Man, Randy Borton, Jay Davis, John Reed, and Jeremy Blake for the 13th chamber in CMV history this Sunday at Dark Carnivals. Here he comes, Paul Devine. He's hurting for certain. He has not had a whole lot of time to rest after that brutal match with Ryan Colt, but he is coming out here nonetheless.
Wow, now you're going to read that Luger perfect tweet?
Oh, a tweet from Bob Luger, ladies and gentlemen, says, "Can't wait, brother," at Tim LaFave. Luger obviously excited. Of course, Bob Luger, the brand new CMV Alpha World Champion, defeating Furious Frank.
Wait a minute,
Point Break.
Mr. Dasher.
Yes.
I have a question.
Thank you for calling me
What
Mr.
show is this? What show is this?
This is Monday Night Fusion.
Then quit talking about Genesis.
It's my job.
It's not your job when tonight is Schmidty Presents Monday
You know
Night
what,
Fusion,
Ted? Why don't
not
you shut
Thursday
your
Night
mouth
Genesis.
and let the pro do his job here as the referee rings the bell.
I'm trying to do my job, but you keep talking.
And tables just about everywhere, all over the ringside area, as Bannon, with a head full of steam right out of the gate, pounces on Divine. He is hungry. He needs that win. He has been on a losing streak this past last month and last week as well. Taking that loss to Azrael. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications, no pinfalls, no submissions.
Of a lifetime.
The first man to go through a table that walks out the victor. As Divine going to be
the... started that match, just tackling him to the ground, punch him to the face. He knows what he has to do to Paul Divine.
First time ever we're seeing these two guys go one-on-one.
Destroy him.
Oh, and Paul Devine, the first one to go and fish a table, bring it into the ring. Bannon going to join him and smash face first with that wooden table. Paul Devine going to set it up here, looking to finish early. Schmidty, no matter how much Ted Dickens protests, that Schmidty is glad that Paul Devine's winning. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that he is not happy about Devine's performance tonight, about Xander Slate winning. That little relief for Desolation beating Samuel Boone, I'm sure, is enough to keep him going. Let's get a neckbreaker there by Bannon.
I'm Ted Dickens.
Indeed you are. Well, up next, we're going to see your man, the love of your life in action, Schmidty, the general manager for the night.
We'll
be battling
the greatest
Manwolf.
Professional wrestler on the planet today in action against a very worthy opponent.
And then the main event, of course, steel cage match, champion versus champion, a rematch in the main event of ScyberSlam. Chris Andrews battles Justin Sane as Bannon. Nice pullback into the shoulder block
you
there.
call Schmidty an egomaniac, yet he didn't book himself in any title matches tonight.
He tried to. Johnny Sampson said that he couldn't.
But he didn't. But did he? He did not. So
oh my God. He did book him in a title match this Sunday.
What? With his title on the line?
Okay, yeah, his, quote-unquote, his title on the line, yeah.
I'm looking at him right now up there with that title on his shoulder. Is that a championship? What does it say? CMV United States Championship.
It's an expensive replica. Go buy it off CMV.com for $59.99.
It's a replica, yet that one was before the one that Boone has.
Johnny Sampson told Schmidty, he said, that's just an expensive replica. I'll have another one,
But Johnny Sampson's not here tonight. Schmidty is.
Ooh, onto the table. These two are enthralled in quite a technical battle right now. Counter after counter. Look at Divine go. Tripping him up and attacking the leg now. And a kick to the chest of the self-proclaimed cure of CMV. Lion Salt! I don't know how that connected, but okay. Pushed back there, Bannon to his feet. That table just covering the eyes of Schmidty so he doesn't have to see These two tear each other apart. Up to the top rope. Bannon, very rarely a high flyer, risk taker.
That's disrespectful. Move that table off of Schmidty's face.
Going for something here. The chair gonna take a big chance, a big leap. Oh, double axe handle. And a tweet from John Reed towards Tim says, things have changed since you left. Maybe you should just stay gone. John Reed not excited about the return,
on
Tim.
Fusion.
Shut your mouth. Oh, look at that. The table has been set up. It's just sitting there ominous, ready for someone to be plunged through it. And could it be Bannon who takes home the win? Oh, rake of the eyes, no disqualification, remember. And Bannon from behind, up onto the shoulders. That Health Nelson electric chair driver right into Schmidty's mouth. Dear God.
Right on that beautiful mustache. I bet you're jealous because you can't grow a mustache like that. So you get that ugly ass neck beard.
Wait a minute. Bannon sets up the table in the corner now. Didn't like the position that Divine put it in. And Bannon with eyes to finish. Divine though with the quickness. Puts Bannon in the corner. Divine to win. Bannon counters. Slams Divine face first. And the chair. No! Dear God, don't do it, Bannon! Powerbomb through the table!
Yes!
Bannon gets the win!
This is what Schmidty does!
Dear God! He killed him! Divine's dead! Devastating powerbomb!
Divine thought he was some sort of hero, yet at the end of the night, just like last week...
Oh, give me a break! Divine went through 2 other matches tonight. He was far from 100%.
Can't win a match to save his life.
Look at this, though. Bannon taking advantage of his wounded opponent. Look at this devastating power bomb. The way that Divine landed on the table. Oh, my God. Divine is not moving, ladies and gentlemen. He is out cold. Bannon taking it all in. We need to get the medical crew out here or something. Divine has not moved a muscle. I don't even know if I see him breathing right now. That was nasty. Dear God, I hope Schmidty's proud of himself. I really hope that Schmidty is proud of himself for what he did here tonight. Absolutely a disgusting action by Schmidty to put Divine through that many matches. And then a handicap match this Sunday.
He did what everyone wanted to see.
How can Divine show at the Dark Carnival? How can Divine walk into Dark Carnival this Sunday and then face bludgeoning trauma? How does anybody accept him to do that?
He dug himself this hole,
it's
hitting
terrible.
Schmidty with a steel chair.
Absolutely. There's no words to describe how I feel. Now we have to see the son of a bitch come out here now because he's putting himself in action against
We
Man
get to
Wolf.
see him in action. That is it's just so glorious. The feeling you get when he's in the ring, man. His music hitting and I wear Puma shoes because of Schmidty.
Man Wolf defeating Schmidty will be the light of my life, the greatest day, my greatest day on this planet. It's going to happen. You mark my words. Schmidty's booking himself in this match. I think it's going to be a walk in the park. I'll book myself against this schmuck in a wolf costume, but Schmidty's going to regret it. He's going to overlook Man Wolf here, and he's going to regret it.
He's giving the fans what they want, and that's Schmidty in that ring.
Of course, Man Wolf's accustomed to tag team action where he stands a chance alongside Parker Razor Windu. Look at Ted. Even your shoulders are moving as Man Wolf makes his way out here. The amazing, the one and only Man Wolf. He knows what an opportunity this is to defeat Schmidty live on Monday Night Fusion. Man Wolf certainly not backing down. He's looking up at that ramp. He's waiting, and Schmidty. Ugh. God, it makes me want to throw up in my mouth. Seeing this guy with a smug little smirk on his face come out here like he's the king of the world.
He is the king of the world. Do you not see his face all over the arena? He's the greatest professional wrestler on the planet today. And the fact that you don't see that, you're just ignorant.
You know, I think that Schmidty might be overcompensating for something, if you know what I mean, Ted.
Yeah, okay. See, you and all the other haters, just like Paul Devine, will take anything you can because you're jealous at the fact that Schmidty is the most relevant aspect of Monday Night Fusion. He is Monday Night Fusion.
Here he comes, the self-proclaimed United States champion, the self-proclaimed greatest professional wrestler on the planet today. Nobody else says that about him. That's why Schmidty has to build himself up. Talk up and give about himself, because nobody else does, because nobody else likes him. That's why.
He doesn't ask for the gratitude. He doesn't ask for people to just pander for him. You want to know why? He never asked me to pander to him. He never asked me to be a fan of him.
No, he just gave you some KFC golden chicken strips. And you were good to go.
It. He's doing his job.
Well, here we go. The co-main event here. Manwolf stacked up against the general manager for the night, Schmidty. Kind enough to grace us with his
Hopefully his performance tonight as general manager will earn him a spot as co-GM. I'm hoping. Because this is the kind of show that Monday Night Fusion deserves.
Oh, no! Schmidty, come on. That DDT, that was not safe. And the main event still to come, Schmidty putting the man that he has his eyes set on. Schmidty said it a couple weeks ago, I got this United States title, but it ain't enough. I'm coming for that world championship. Says he's giving Cena a chance to prove that he's not shit tonight as he put him inside a steel cage with Chris Andrews. And Schmidty talking that trash, of course, so full of himself.
Just look how
absolutely
magnificent he is in that ring.
Terrible.
He's so well put together. Just look at this.
And look at this. Razor Windu isn't even ringside, and I bet that was Schmidty's doing. I bet Schmidty banned Razor Windu from ringside because he was scared.
Nobody even knew
he was afraid.
This guy just showed up one week.
Sure.
I mean, when all they do is wrestle on live shows, nobody's
Schmidty's
gonna
even
know about.
afraid. Schmidty's even scared that Manwolf
Why would he
might
be afraid?
get one up over.
Wait. Why would he even let a terrorist in his building? Schmidty is the United States champion, therefore he's an American patriot. He's not going to let a terrorist at ringside during his match.
Look at this, Manwolf hasn't even gotten a hit in, and Schmidty just so proud of himself.
Even if it's Paul Devine, he wouldn't have got a hit in.
Manwolf with a leaping clothesline. Let's go, Manwolf. And now look at this.
See, you're the only person cheering
the man who's probably 100 pounds soaking wet with a big splash to Schmidty in the middle of the ring. And now just trying to crack open his coconut. Schmidty taking a whooping right now. Let's go, Manwolf.
Manwolf's getting
lucky. A kick to the gut. A crack to the
Schmidty is letting See, he's putting over this young talent for a few seconds before he ends his career.
Forward Russian leg sweep. He's going to do it again. Big splash to the back this time.
This is just ridiculous. You're getting all excited over Manwolf, but where was you when Schmidty was just DDTing his head, drilling his head into the mat, pushing him around like the ragdoll that he is?
And a beautiful elbow drop from Manwolf off the second turnbuckle, and then Schmidty is using his weight advantage, just smack Manwolf down like a bully that he is, and another DDT.
Bully that he is. How about the dominant champion that he is? Wouldn't it kill you to not be biased there in this match? I hate biased commentators.
Double axe handle to Manwolf, and now Schmidty, look at this, mounting Manwolf, middle of the ring, right on top of his own face, with some blows straight to the face, and Schmidty ain't done. Gonna lock in that sleeper hold, the thing that he used to ambush Paul Devine
that he made Paul Devine tap out to last week.
And Manwolf in big time trouble. Schmidty's got it locked in tight, and Manwolf is forced to tap out Schmidty.
Look at that.
Unsurprisingly.
Tell me that's not the greatest professional wrestler on the planet today.
Schmidty the greatest of all time.
No. He is the United States champion. Schmidty
very proud of himself. He beat a man probably 100 pounds lighter than him.
The self-proclaimed
bully.
United
That's
States
what Schmidty is.
champion
A
couldn't get a
bully
win
and a
tonight.
coward.
Yet the real United States champion did.
Schmidty's so proud of himself, so arrogant.
He came out here tonight and he gave the fans what they wanted, and that's to see Schmidty dominate.
Don't
like
look
he
my
does
way,
week
Schmidty.
in and week out. He is 101-0 tonight.
Well, thank you so much, King Schmidty, for coming down off your pedestal to grace us for that 2-minute match there. What a guy.
He is just working the time frame so we can have a great show.
You know, I gotta say,
because he doesn't want every match being 45 minutes long.
I gotta say, I'm honestly surprised that wasn't the main event. Schmidty's ego actually subsided for just a moment, just a sliver.
I told you he's not an egomaniac. He is putting the world champion and the Anarchy champion in the main event over himself, because that is what he does. He is a very thoughtful person. Thoughtful because Paul Divine's first match against Schmidty, when Schmidty debuted on Fusion, Schmidty was sick. He was sick. So thoughtful that he went easy on Paul Divine so Paul Divine would not get sick. And that's how Paul Divine got that victory. He decided to be an egomaniac after that, talking shit to Schmidty and starting a fight that he can't win. You've seen that. He went through a table tonight because he started this.
He started this. You're hilarious, man. I can't believe the words spilling out of your mouth. Vomit.
I'm surprised Paul Divine's not tweeting right now.
I'm surprised that you don't have Schmidty's dick in your hand right now. That's what I'm surprised about. As it
you're
is
telling
main
me that,
event
yet
time.
you're going, let's go Man Wolf, let's go Man Wolf. You were completely biased during that match. So unprofessional.
Of course I was.
Sick.
Schmidty disgusts me.
How about you
I'm
take
not
a page
afraid
out
to
of my
say it.
book? Be a professional for once.
Schmidty's going to get what's coming to him. Mark my words. Hear it from me now.
Yes,
Schmidty will
the
get
United
what's coming
States
to him.
Championship. And then the Undisputed Championship. You don't think for 1 second that Schmidty is just going to forget about the fact that he threw in his name into the hat when it comes to Justin Sane's championship.
Well, speaking of the Undisputed Champion, a real champion, mind you, both these men, as here comes the bloody Brick Chris Andrews, an Anarchy champion who this Sunday teams with Rex Carter to battle Sam Valentine and Bannon, the two men who will defend his belt against at the second annual Outrageous Side in 3 weeks' time. And Chris Andrews...
Now, don't get me wrong, a while ago, when I was praising Chris Andrews, Schmidty was praising Chris Andrews. But don't think for 1 second that Chris Andrews is better than Schmidty. They're both champions in their own right. Yet Schmidty is better. You've seen him. He took a top athlete in this business and mauled and destroyed him in under 2 minutes.
Man Wolf? That's a top performer in this business? I would have loved to see Schmidty put inside of a steel cage with this man. Bloody Britt would tear him into asshole.
When Man Wolf came
Bloody Britt would
why else
stomp
would they
him
be
into
cheering
the mud.
for someone?
But Chris Andrews, this was the sight, the scene 3 months ago. The main event of SummerSlam, Chris Andrews had an opportunity at the Undisputed Championship, but he let it slip. A win here tonight could put him in talks of perhaps a future crack at that belt, but the unpredictable one, Justin Sane, he doesn't give a shit that Schmidty runs the show. He doesn't care about Xander Slade. He doesn't care about Paul Divine.
Why is his name the unpredictable one? I can predict everything about Justin Sane. He's going to come out, he's going to be disrespectful. He's going to disrespect the fact that he's wrestling on Schmidty's face, and he is going to be a thug.
You see that, Ted? You see that championship around the waist of Justin Sane? That means that he is the best in CMV. That means that he is the top dog, not Schmidty with his little replica belt.
Replica belt. Yeah, that belt was here before Booms.
Look at that.
Schmidty is being the champion that everyone deserves.
This man that you're looking at right there, Ted, CM Universe, that man is the greatest world champion of all time.
The man
voted
that
out by the
talks
CMV
once a
Universe.
month. He is supposed to be the people's champion, yet he talks once a month. And it's
The
never worth it.
CMV
He opens his
universe
mouth,
spoke.
He says
The
nothing
fans,
relevant.
the men and women in attendance here tonight, they said Justin Sane was the greatest champion of all time.
Who says, oh, I wrestle, I don't speak, I just wrestle. No, there's two aspects in this business. You talk and you back it up. And that's what Schmidty does.
Justin
he talks the
Sane,
talk and he walks the walk.
Justin Sane is the longest reigning world champion of all time. He broke his own record. Justin Sane's going on 7 months with that title on his waist. He's got the most defenses as world champion. How can you dispute that he is not the greatest of all time? He is a future Hall of Famer. You know what Schmidty is? Schmidty's going to dissipate in a couple months. He's going to go away, and nobody's going to remember him.
You're saying all this, right? But has he ever stepped in the ring with Schmidty? Has he ever faced Schmidty? No.
I would love to see Schmidty get in the ring with Justin Sane so Schmidty could get what's coming to him, so Justin Sane could destroy him, so he could maul him, so he could kill him. That's what I would love to see that. Much like we're seeing right here, Sane is right out of the gate going at Chris Andrews. But Chris Andrews is just as impressive a champion as his own right. The longest reigning and most title defenses as Anarchy champion, and his first reign, of course, his second reign right now after he won the belt back at Milestone, defeating Zach Cage, and then retained in that Iron Man match at Point Break. But Justin Sane with a big knee straight to the face. Remember, this is a steel cage match. You can win by climbing up and over, both feet touching the floor, or by pinfall or submission. Justin Sane has lost a couple of times actually this season. He took his first loss of the season at Point Break in the tug of war match. He lost to Bison. And then he lost to Samuel Boone in that shock upset. He also lost to Paul Devine. Last month he was not doing too great, but he bounced back at the pay-per-view.
What kind of commentator are you? He did not lose at Point Break. He beat Slate at Point Break.
I didn't say he lost at Point Break. I said he won.
You said Point Break. No, you said he lost at Point Break. You're talking about when he lost. No, you say he lost in the tag match at Point Break. It was validation.
Well, I meant to say validation then. You know what? Shut your mouth.
You're so unprofessional. It's not even
funny.
I
can't stand you.
You make me sick.
Chris Andrews in control now. Beautiful trio of short arm clotheslines. The steel cage, one of the most brutal environments in CMV. Look at this. Big four. Oh my God. Chris Andrews is loving these short arm clotheslines right now. Look at another one. Another one. Look at it, just like Justin Sane's a dog on a leash. Chris Andrews just beating the hell out of him right now. The ass kicker. The one and only, the best brawler in CMV.
Speaking about a dog on a leash, where is Cole Savage?
Well, I mean, go ask your best friend, the love of your life, Schmidty. He got that note, that call rather from Cole Savage, and certainly they'll be hell to pay for Schmidty after he had the gall to set up shop in the skybox.
You think he's afraid of that leech?
I saw Schmidty's hair stand up when Cyborg approached him. I saw fear in Schmidty's eyes when Cyborg walked up to him.
You think he's afraid of Cyborg. Cyborg is nothing more than just a fluke. Just like Paul Devine, just like Xander Slate, just like Justin Sane. You're seeing him being mauled by the Anarchy champion. Yeah, he's the undisputed champion. What does that say?
Nice arm drag there by Chris Andrews, front headlock. And now look at this. Belly to belly by the Bloody Brit, who's been in control largely throughout this one. He learned from his mistake in the main event of ScyberSlam. He's not going to let it happen again. Electric chair now. Cliffhanger by Chris Andrews. An old match ender for the Brit, but not tonight it seems. Doesn't go for the pin. You can't take your eyes off of Justin Sane for even a split second, though. Look at that. Like I said earlier, Justin Sane uses every single part of his body as a weapon. Those headbutts 5 in a row looking for blood. As he lifts the Brit to his feet. And there's a painkiller. Chris Andrews immediately beginning to stir, though, not staying down for long. Justin Sane trying to squash him like a cockroach. Chris Andrews will not die, though. Big crack to the jaw from behind. Justin Sane drags him away from the ropes, and a nice rolling cutter. Vintage Justin Sane there with that one as he backs into the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Sane. We haven't seen him hit this in a while. Looking for the overkill on the Bloody Brit. Chris Andrews counters last second. What a reversal for the Bloody Brit. He saw the other was there. Going for some revenge. countered by saying what a match here in the main event of Monday Night Fusion.
A match that Schmidty made happen. How great is he? Are you still on the whole I hate Schmidty bandwagon? After this incredible show.
Let me tell you something. A monkey in a suit could book just as good matches as Schmidty did tonight. I was saying,
a suit.
Out of the corner.
We got a wolf in a suit.
Sane just went for something out of the corner. I'm not too sure what, but it was countered. Whatever he was going for. Nice fireman's carry, taking him overhead there. But look at that kill switch, middle of the ring. Right on top of Schmidty's face. And now Sane with a second painkiller. And he's going to try his fair at climbing out this time. But look at Chris Andrews refusing to stay down in this match.
Running away.
Using the ropes to lift himself back up. Chris Andrews going to stop Sane from escaping. This is simmed AI versus AI. Mike. Indeed, my friend. Let's look at now. Chris Andrews going to try to escape while Justin Sane's down. The world champion going to stir. Chris Andrews is up there. Oh, so when Sane tries to escape, he's a coward. But when Andrews tries to escape, he's just trying to win the match.
Because he has the right idea. He has more to prove than Justin Sane does. Justin Sane has nothing to gain and everything to
wait a
lose
minute.
every single night.
Justin Sane was going to try for the overkill yet again, but Chris Andrews just won't stay down for longer than a couple of seconds. Absolute tank tonight. This match has been off the chain. Got a couple of hooks there from Justin Sane.
Not as good as the last match, but you know it's there.
Oh,
it's
reverse
there.
STO. And a kick to the chest. Chris Andrews grabs the foot. Let's go! What a maneuver by the Bloody Brit. Chris Andrews lying in wait, goes for a hook to the jaw.
Even more
Counter for
obnoxious
Justin
when people
Sane.
do dragon
The
screws?
need to win out of nowhere. Bust the Bloody Brit wide open. Sane climbing the cage wall.
See, no knee pad will bust someone open like that. There's got to be something sharp in that
Sane up top. And Justin Sane gonna escape to win this match.
What a pathetic performance by Justin Sane.
That need to win out of thin air. And Justin Sane is your winner. What a match, though.
Check his knee pads.
That was an amazing matchup. I'll give Schmidty a little sliver, a little nod. That was quite the main event
from you. All right. The reason why this show is so great is because me and Schmidty carried it on our back with my awesome, grade A, non-biased commentary and his amazing booking skills.
Look at here's the finish here. The need to win out of nowhere. And Justin Sane escapes the cage. Wow, what a match. 5 stars. Chris Andrews can barely stand. These two just put each other through hell.
I give the entire match 3 stars. Now, Schmidty's match against Man Wolf was 5 stars. That's a 5-star match.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
going to call a match next time. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to tune in to Fusion when you're speaking and Schmidty's not on the fucking screen.
Dear God.
You were
Thank
just awful.
fuck that episode of Monday Night Fusion. I was around to stare at Schmitty's face surrounding me all over the place.
What an amazing show. Like I said, bigger than Ascendance. The one night everything was about Schmidty.
Well, that does close out Monday Night Fusion. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't tell me that you'll be joining me for the live event also.
Why would I join you for a show that Schmitty's not going to be on? Is Schmitty's face going to be in that match?
Thank God. That's all I got to say.
Goodbye,
That
sir.
was the most painful 2 hours of my life.
No. Hey, do everyone a favor and learn how to commentate.
Dear God, just go eat your golden chicken from KFC, you nerd. Thank fuck that he is gone, ladies and gentlemen. I just about pulled my hair out. The worst 2 hours of my life. But that was a great main event, I have to admit. Schmitty, don't tell him I said so, but did a pretty good job booking that one. Let's see if we can get any people that I actually enjoy talking to here for this commentary. And a tweet from the Bloody Brit guy says, like I said, Justin Sane is a pussy. He wanted no part of me. I don't blame him. I was killing him. That's the world, champ. Give me a break. Andrew's not happy about that loss. You're studying? Fucking nerd. Justin Sane broke his own record at Point Break. Tied his own record, I should say, at 6 months, and now just spilled over 6 months and 2 weeks. And come regicide, it'll be 7 months that he's held that championship. Longest world title reign in CMV history. Creeping up on, he'll be tying hashtag Trending Worldwide's record, which is the longest reigning record of all time, and on Fusion and Genesis. And then if he can make it 2 months further, he'll tie Brian Novak 10 months, who has the longest reign of all time at all of CMV. Downtown Field, Iowa. Want you to join? No, thank you. And a tweet from Schmidty guy says, unfortunately, great things come to an end, but don't worry. One of these days, that beautiful face will be right back on those turnbuckles. God, I hope not. Dear Lord above, by the nine, maker preserve me. Do not let me live in that world. Wow, nobody gonna join me for this dank commentary? Not even a suntan? Not even a gumble? Echo studying like a lame nerd? I'm almost missing Ted Dickens here. Don't tell him I said that, though. Echo, I feel like you're being inducted into some kind of cult. I worry for you. Fucking nerd. Studying. What a nerd. Fucking loser. Why is this loading screen taking so goddamn long? My goodness. Alright, what's the other match? Aha, the debut of Josh Wolf. Excited to see this kid in action. See what he's got. Be thrown up against Dennis Lewis, who, as always, is going to have James Smith by his side. Ooh, I'm excited for Dark Carnival this Sunday, baby. Elimination Chamber, my favorite match, the 13th in CMV's history, the second time ever the international title will be defended inside of it. Kendall Wolf and Tim LaFave combined. What is the last match on the live event card? Can someone go look for me? Because I'm not remembering right now. What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? Ooh, don't fucking know. Someone's gotta throw me the live event. Plus, no idea. Do not recall. That great memory coming into play, huh? What? What up, Luke? Big Luke Galley? Big Luke the Gallows? Ah, yes, Rex Carter. Oh, yes. The hillbilly in action. Yeah. Whose locker room will he raid this time? All right. Tim, I think you're the only mod in the chat right now, so Tim gonna have to give it. Oh no, there's Gumble. So Tim and Gumble give us some winners. Tim hasn't had the honor in months. It's only right that Tim do it. That Tim get one of them. Oh, Topher finally won! Wow! Yay, Topher! Now all the mods are here. I thought Echo and Gumble left. I forgot about Borton. Rip Tim. Tim leaves just as we do the winner, so I guess Gumble, give it a go. Big Gummy, because I don't like you, Borton. The one night that we wait for, when it's all put on the line. Borton, you gotta give us one. Oh, shit. Ah, of course, Razor Windu. Of course, every time. Why would you put them against each other? They're tag team partners. They're heterosexual life mates. Why would you do such a thing? You just had a match last week! Bitch boy. Topher. 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 Crow. Big Crow fan. That's like the second time you picked him in a winter match. Big Crow fan. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's do it to it. Woo! Here we go. Live event geared and ready, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we live from? Just came from Las Vegas, Nevada. We in Seattle. Why has it got Schmidty's face? What? No! It continues! I don't know why it has that logo. Hopefully it was just a glitch right there. Just one left over, hopefully. Schmidty's face will haunt me in my nightmares for years to come. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, some Fusion Tag Team Division action.
Dickens.
Oh, good Lord. Preserve me. I think it was just a glitch, Ted.
I couldn't help but
I don't
to
think
see
Schmidty's back.
a Schmitty face on the show. Therefore,
I don't
that's
think
my cue.
Why, God? Ted Dickens is back on commentary, ladies and gentlemen. And my worst nightmare has come true.
But don't worry, though. I'll probably
saying,
fall asleep since Schmitty's not booked.
Some tag division action up next. It's going to be Azrael and Sean Kent battling the Hooligans. Of course, this Sunday at Dark Carnival, we know the real number one Babas will be defending their titles against who that is still unknown as at Dark Carnival as well. Kicking things off there, we'll have Party Hard, Hotline Miami, and Warriors Justice in a triangle tag match. The winners of that will advance later on in the evening, but a win for one of these teams here can see them putting them to dismission for whoever walks out of Dark Carnival with the titles. As you know, Sean Kent still a new alliance, but doing relatively well together, though. Of course, Azrael and Sean Kent been targeted by Jaquan Shea lately. Jaquan looking to carry on his momentum, challenging Sean Kent to a pay-per-view match at Regicide. We've yet to hear back from the brother of the one and only Ryan Kent, of course. And the Hooligans have yet to be able to pick themselves up and really get themselves relevant this season. How's that mic?
Shut up.
Kiddo. New day coming. Borton, shut your mouth. Borton, why aren't you with me on commentary?
Look at that guy looking like a glazed donut. Look at look, how professional are they? They don't even shave their chests.
They're the Hooligans. They can do whatever they want.
Pathetic. They just look.
Okay,
they look
first
like
of all,
hooligans.
take a step
Exactly.
back. Take a
They
step back.
look
Take
like
a step back.
cavemen.
Take a step back, because Schmidty has the hairiest chest, I think, in CMV.
He grooms it. They don't. They
Yes,
slap
he
on
grooms
some
it.
grease.
What about Azrael? He's shining pretty bright over there.
I'm just saying, the hooligans, they go overboard with the whole glazed look, you know.
They was trying to wrestle a grease pig before the show.
Yeah,
Gumbo,
Man Wolf
why aren't
has
you
the
on
hairiest
commentary with us?
chest, stupid.
Gumbo, please come save me from being alone with this guy again.
No, save me from this terrible and awful, very biased commentator.
Azrael and Sean Kent, two amazing young talents on Monday Night Fusion, coming together to form quite the alliance.
Now that Schmidty Presents Monday Night Fusion is done and over with, what was your favorite match, your favorite moment? Mine would have to be, hands down, Paul Devine getting powerbombed through a table.
I think my favorite moment, hands down, was that minute where Man Wolf was just molly-whopping Schmidty. That was probably my favorite part of the entire show.
That's cute. Yes, that was my favorite part too, when Schmidty was allowing a younger talent to get some spotlight before he put him in his place.
Maybe Schmidty should try taking someone on his own size.
I mean, he did, and the referee screwed him over, so.
Oh, there's the excuse. There's always an excuse for Schmidty, isn't there?
An excuse. There's an excuse for everything. Doesn't mean they're wrong.
Here come the Hooligans. Bobby Sherman and Will Williamson, as I said, struggling to get themselves relevant this season, have picked up hardly any wins. They do hold a victory over the current tag champions, though, and the real number one Bubbas.
Speaking of relevance, how about Slate? How about Slate pulling off that upset victory over the Witch Doctor? I did not see that coming.
You call that an upset? A season one veteran, a two-time world champion?
Big Whoop is a season one veteran. That means nothing.
Who?
Was his face on the ring?
God, why? What have I done to deserve this punishment? Here we go. Azrael and Sean Kent taking on the Hooligans. And, of course, the Hooligans are going to have the advantage of being together longer, more chemistry between them. And look at that Azrael, though, right out of the gate, a two-time CMV International Champion.
This match is going to be a worse watch than Triple X.
Triple X was an amazing movie, I'll have you know.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I mean, you could bring some guy out with chrome tights, and they won't be as shiny as their skin. These guys' skins. Look at that.
You're not a big fan of baby oil?
Absolutely
Oh wait,
not.
you're only
That's cheating.
the only time you ever come in contact with baby oil is when you're rubbing it on Schmidty's back, you freak. Look at that teamwork done by the Hooligans.
Yeah, you used to have a sex dungeon under your freaking studio with Azrael in it.
That was Azrael's sex dungeon. That was not my sex
And you
dungeon.
allowed it to be
Azrael's
there.
changed since then. Azrael's a different man now. He might be reverted back to his old state, though. It's fucking Bobby Sherman trying to crack open his head. Oh, and a nice short arm clothesline by the Boa. Big asshole.
I'll be
who
right back.
tapped out Bannon
I can't
last week.
stand you.
Thank fuck. A reprieve. A break from the madness of Ted Dickens. And of course he's going to leave his mic fucked up. As Bobby Sherman. God, what's the ref at here, guys? Referee has got to be at a late count right now. I think that's 8. I think we're at an 8 count right now. 9! We're going to get a double count out here. No, Sherman. 10. Pulling that Chris Andrews. The Hooligans juking out Azrael and Sean Kent to get a victory via count out. Look at how close that was. And they'll take it. The Hooligans will take it. Bad for Azrael and Sean Kent. Bad luck there. They lost track of time. But the Hooligans with the win via count out. Azrael and Sean Kent can't be happy. Sean Kent didn't even get to see any action there. But a win is a win, and it'll go down the record books. The Hooligans with a victory over Azrael and Sean Kent. As we advance to our next matchup of the evening, the debut, ladies and gentlemen, of Fusion's newest asset, Josh Wolf, will be taking on Dennis Lewis, and gotta be weary, of course, James Smith always by his side. These two losing a handicap match last week where they took the L to Rip Ray. Dennis Lewis going to try to bounce back on his own here.
What did I miss? Wait, don't tell me, because Schmidty wasn't involved.
Well, maybe if Schmidty was involved, we could have possibly had a longer match because the Hooligans won via count
I
out.
told you not
Agile
to
and
tell
Sean
me.
Kent.
See,
You don't
first
tell
you're
me
an
how to
awful
do my job, bitch.
See, everything about you is just awful. First, you're an awful commentator. Then you're super biased in matches against Schmidty. And now, just looking at you, you don't keep up. You know, your hygiene, you stink. You don't shave that stupid
Look
neck
at
beard.
you. You have an I Heart Schmidty tattoo on your wrist, and you steal another box of this
You
golden
got a
chicken
cat
from
dog
KFC.
tattoo on your foot.
You have 2 buckets of that golden chicken from KFC. Look who's talking right now.
Yeah, and you can't even afford to give me a great mic. This one's just, give me yours.
Don't touch me. I will get Manwolf out here. He's here tonight. He's in the building. Don't
Honestly,
think I
I
won't.
hope next time they call me to commentate, you're not here.
That'll be the day. Maybe you can go
Honestly,
commentate
you're
on
lucky
match
Schmitty didn't
intensity.
fire you. Schmitty could have fired you. I could have texted him at any point, and he would have fired you right there on the
In
spot.
fact, you know what? I'm gonna text the commentator for Unmatched Intensity. I'm gonna tell him about this great co-commentator he doesn't know about that he should sign on to help him out. Maybe I'll get rid of you.
Schmitty's not even on that show. Why would I go over there?
I hate you.
I hate you more.
Want to make out?
Sure.
I didn't mean that. You're an awful person. Your breath smells
You're
of
an
Schmidty's
awful
cologne.
person. You don't want to talk about hygiene.
Here's our first look at Josh Wolf. See what this newcomer brings to the table.
This guy looks very, very generic.
Josh Wolf looking poised and ready to go here.
Poison.
Hungry for a victory
and
his debut.
Of the
I think I said poised.
Looking at him. And
Why don't you open your ears?
Did I stutter? I don't think
yes.
I did. I bet this guy's a Hall of Famer, and that guy's my career mode.
Of course, you can pick up your copy of CMV 2K18 now in stores.
Which now has Schmidty in the latest DLC.
Yeah, the Losers Pack.
Oh, no. The Legends Pack.
Ugh. Josh Wolf, hyped up and ready to go. Dennis Lewis with James Smith by his side, the dirtiest player in the game. Yeah, get your refund, because Chris Andrews has his original attire. It's not even up to date. You're the shits, 2K.
What kind of commentator are you? Not even endorsing your own company's video game, telling people to get a refund on it.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Don't buy the Schmidty DLC. How about this for
salesman? How about this for
Do yourself a favor.
This KFC Georgia Golden Chicken is the greatest Georgia Golden Chicken you'll get ever.
You ain't even in Georgia.
Yeah, the chicken sucks.
Here we go. Josh Wolf making his debut one-on-one with Dirty Dennis Lewis. Referee rings that bell and we are off. Irish whip by Josh Wolf immediately takes him to the outside. Gonna get another count out. How he started off the show tonight. I don't know what he just did right there. That was weird. Oh, okay. Already got some weird things happening here.
You correct me if I'm wrong. On my way out here, I passed. I thought it was Bannon. But he has blonde hair. Well, what's going on there?
That sounds familiar. Hopefully, maybe we'll find out later on tonight. Of course,
I asked him about the cure, and he told me to go to the hospital. I don't know.
Are you sure he didn't hand you some moonshine? Oh, snap! Power slam on the concrete! Wait, what's the ref's count at? 7? 7 count!
These
Dear
men
God!
Not giving a damn. You see, Schmidty.
Thank God Ted Dickens might get out. Oh, hey! Josh Wolf breaks the count. Look at this newcomer. See, he's not going to win his debut via count out, via disqualification. She's not a coward. I already like this kid. Oh, and onto that concrete with a Russian leg sweep.
Man, I can't help but to feel disgusted at the sight of this arena.
Don't do it! Oh, my God! Curb stomp onto the concrete. Josh Wolf giving no fucks. Killing Dennis Lewis right now.
Please watch your language. This is a family-friendly show.
Oh,
see, you've been here longer than me.
Josh Wolf, man, unleashing his inner demon right now. He is just molly-whopping Dennis Lewis.
The only wolf that's relevant is the wolf that Schmidty put down on Fusing.
At a count of 8, both men going to re-enter the ring. Oh, and a kick to the gut. I love to see Schmidty thrown up against this Josh Wolf. Get the ass kick, and he's delivering to Dennis Lewis
if they're
right
wanting
now.
to shorten his career, but even then, he's not even worthy enough to step into the ring with a god like Schmidty.
Josh Wolf lifting Lewis up to his feet, the dirtiest player in the game, able to counter whatever he was going for there. Drags him away from the ropes, kick to the midsection, single knee face breaker. Shades of the legendary Ryan Kent of Thursday Night Genesis there. Josh Wolf quickly back to his feet, though. And straight into a pin. Hooks the leg, looking to steal it. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. Got a little bit overzealous there as James Smith, his arms crossed, not impressed. Ringside goes for a drop kick. This Wolf moves out of the way. It's Dennis Lewis, and a massive punch going to floor him. The newcomer trying to shake the cobwebs. That's Dirty Dennis Lewis. We know what he's going for here. Off the ropes. Axe kick brings the heel of his boot right to the back of Woods' head. Wolf. Josh Wolf, though, not done, not out just yet. Snapmare.
Oh, man, falling asleep. These guys just aren't exciting. Not as exciting as Schmidty.
Oh, Dennis Lewis, the brain chop of his. That has put down many a man in his path. Lateral press. 1, 2, 3, and it puts down Josh Wolf. Quite towards the beginning there, I was really liking what I was seeing from Josh Wolf. He was impressing me, but Dirty Dennis Lewis.
You could see it from a mile away that Josh Wolf was going to lose, just by the way he carries himself. Now, if that was Schmidty, there would have been no
competition. Give me that.
He
put up a good fight.
No.
But Dennis Lewis just got the edge over him.
You? I could sense who was going to win this match from the very get-go.
Oh, yeah, who's going to win the next match between Adam Adams and Rex Carter? Let's get your prediction. Let's see if you're as almighty as you think you are.
Adams is going to beat Rex Carter. Rex Carter is confused. Like I said, he sold me pretzels at the last event, the Fusion event.
Well, we're about to find out as Dennis Lewis takes his lead. Quite the win. And a much needed one, like I said, coming off that handicap loss. Quite embarrassing last week. Dennis Lewis puts down Josh Wolf. Now up next, Adam Adams, toe-to-toe with the... Oh, he's got the nose ring, too. I didn't even see that when I put it. Oh, dear God. Rex Carter.
Go big or go
lately
home.
has been raiding the locker rooms of his fellow Fusion superstars, copying the likes of Chris Andrews and Sam Valentine. Now it looks like he's dipped into Bannon's wardrobe as he's set to come out here against Double A. Good nose ring, though. Dear God.
Good God.
Somebody's got to get Rex a new attire of his own. Can't just keep wearing other people's clothes. It's not sanitary. Oh, my God. Could you imagine Rex Carter in El Jefe's attire?
Rex Jefe. That's actually not funny. Rex Carter is a disgrace to the professional wrestling world. He does not belong on the same show.
Really, because he has been on one hell of a roll as of late. Who did he put down last week?
Yeah,
Tyson
being a
Cage,
joke.
I think it was.
Beating jokes on this joke show.
Yeah, he's got more wins than Schmidty. How about that? How about that for a fact?
Schmidty is 101-0.
Yeah. I don't want to hear it.
I have a feeling you're just jealous of Schmidty.
Still to come after this one, also, we're going to see Razor Windu taking on Crow. And Adam Adams been suffering, been slipping as of late. Came back really strong at the top of last month, but can't seem to find his groove these past couple of weeks. Could tonight be his night over the Hillbilly? They're two fan favorites going at it here.
Fan favorites. Nobody likes Rex Carter.
Nobody but they like Adam Adams?
Nobody likes Adam Adams.
Who do they like? Let me guess. They like Schmidty, right?
They only like Schmidty. You seen the poll on the last Fusion, did you not?
Oh, yeah, that poll. That got the lowest interaction in CMV history.
The majority said they loved Schmidty.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Better not get me sick.
Shut up. Don't be around Paul Devine then. You'll get the fluke virus.
How is Rex 2-9?
Yeah, Rex.
I feel like he hasn't even had 11 matches.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim, we were trying to get you to type winner because it's been so long for you. But you missed it. Third match of the evening now. Double A Adam Adams. Set to battle Rex Carter. Should we say, what do we call him now? Rexinen? How do you put those together?
Rex Carter.
Secure Rex Carter. The Hillbilly Bannon. What up, Dynamic? You're very late.
Now, speaking of Schmidty, there is one person that's very related to Schmidty on so many levels. On Genesis, actually. Bryce Hurt.
That fucking nose ring. I can't.
What is this?
He actually looks good. He pulls it off. Rex Carter pulls off that look.
We got Bannon Carter.
Oh my God. My new favorite gimmick. Gimmick
Rex
of the
Cannon.
year right here. Very late, Dynamic. You actually didn't miss though the match wasn't very long, you just barely missed your match.
What is this?
Saw the Hooligans defeat Azrael and Sean Kent via countout. Dr. Rex. He looks like a vampire.
I mean, he pulls it off way better than Bannon does.
Oh, you were just praising Bannon not 10 minutes ago.
Hold on. I
for
can't
defeating
hate
Paul
on Bannon
Devine.
too much for beating Paul Devine.
God, you're pathetic.
I'm
Everything
just saying,
about you is
I'm
terrible.
spoiled on Schmidty because Schmidty is so great. I am such a Schmidty fan. I follow him his entire career. It's
Look how
hard
Adam
to like
Adams kicks off
anybody
the
else.
match, though, with a standing cutter. And Adam Adams, I'm surprised, actually has a pretty big height advantage here. Why does it look like Rex Carter has shrunk? It looks like Rex Carter's gotten, maybe because all that latex or something is constricting him, but Adam Adams looks like almost like a giant compared to the Hillbilly here. Or
Rex
maybe
is
I'm
6'3", so.
I don't know. Now, why would you know that? Are you a big Rex fan?
Because I'm a commentator.
If you say anything nice about anybody else, Schmidty's gonna scold you.
Okay, so knowing facts about somebody is being nice. Give me your mic.
Rex, stop touching me. Rex Carter lifting Adam Adams to seat. Nice elbow to the midsection. And double A, the good guy Cowboy tilt the world DDT connecting successfully. Still to come, the domestic terrorist Razor Windu. Gonna battle Crow. Juan mano. What we don't know is that Bannon raided his mom's lingerie closet to get that attire. So really Rex Carter's wearing Bannon's mom's lingerie here. Irish whip the ropes. Whatever Rex Carter's going through, nearly threw himself out of the ring. Kicked in the midsection by Double A. From behind, backbreaker, neckbreaker combo. Who the hell is Rex Carter going to copy next? I'm honestly, this is probably my favorite part of Fusion every week now, is what is Rex Carter going to wear? It's the big question. Oh, and a nice sit-out reverse power bomb there. As Adam Adams, he's not finding it funny. He's not laughing. He's not having a giggle. Get a backpack face buster now. The good guy Cowboy in firm control all over the Hillbilly right now. Brings him up to his feet. Irish whip counters, does Rex, puts him in the corner, goes for a body splash, counters as Adam Adams, sends him face first in the top turnbuckle. Uranagi sit out, side slam connects. Shaking the entire ring, some force there behind that one. As Adams now just flipping him back and forth. Oh, and a low blow. That's not very, it's not very baby face like there, Adams. A punch to the dick and balls.
Yeah, I hate hypocrites like that. Calls himself a babyface, but does underhanded tactics like that.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Is Schmidty a babyface?
Exactly. Yes, he's a babyface.
Oh my
because
God.
everyone loves Schmidty. He does what's right for the crowd, and he does it for the fans.
I don't know what I've done to upset the gods to put me with you for another hour here. Modified crossface by Adams, though, locked in on Rex Carter with a Hillbilly being forced to submit here. That is locked in tight, wrenching back on the spine. Rex Carter's hand is hovering, but the Hillbilly refusing to go out like that, and a knee to the back of the head. Oh, and a punch straight to the face. Rex has got to figure out a way to turn the tide to, though. Elbow to the back of the head by Adam Adams. Jawbreaker to retaliate by Carter. Goes for
Rex
a big
is
hook.
pathetic.
Adam Adams with a nice leaping clothesline.
What a joke. Is this Comedy Central?
Now Double A.
Because all I see are jokes.
Double A with eyes to finish. Gonna try for that slapjack. And it looks like he's gonna get it. Into the pin. Adams to bring home the win. 1, 2, 3, and Adam Adams with the victory.
Put down
Rex
the
Carter
pretender.
was too busy
Good for
having a
him.
laugh, having a giggle.
Man,
I appreciated it.
even as Bannon, he can't win. But Bannon just...
He had the bad look
Bannon's
of Bannon.
always losing.
And there's even Bannon as somebody else still loses. And that's what did it in. Slapjack from Adam Adams brings home the win over Dr. Carter, Rexanon, whatever you want to call him. What up, Custom? Just in time to see the last match of the stream as Adam Adams celebrates that victory. Whoa.
Can you sniffle over there?
John, you want to get out of the way? What's going on here? And a tweet from the Bloody Brit says, "Stick with my attire and you'll win, Rex. Don't worry, I got your moonshine, bud."
He didn't say Rex. Did you read the same tweet as I did? He did not say Rex.
Shut the fuck up, bitch
He didn't
boy.
have to. We knew what he was talking about.
Hate you so much. I think you're my new arch rival. Move over Jacob Ziegler.
Shut up.
You're going to take his place.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather take your job. You don't deserve to be the voice of CMV. Your voice is annoying.
I'd like to see
That
you go
stupid little
commentate
cough you do.
fucking...
When people do dragon screws, you think that's cute? How you say
Why
it?
don't
It's
you okay? You know, why don't you go stand in front of KFC and greet people as they come in? That's
they
what
hit
you'd
a
be
dragon
good at.
screw. Look, they
That's
hit a
what
dragon
you would
screw.
excel at.
This is what you say when they hit a dragon screw. This is what you're supposed to say. Dragon screw. All right, you go. Nobody knows what you're saying when you do that. It's stupid. Yeah.
Thank
be
God
quiet.
this
I'm
will only
commentating
last
this
probably
match
about 10
alone.
more minutes.
No, let me
And then I
commentate
never
this
have to
match
speak
alone.
to you again. Dear Lord above, the maker
I
by the
hate
nine,
you.
please fucking let this be the last time ever I have to hear this guy's voice. Jesus.
I am the greatest commentator on the planet today.
Up next, though, final match of the stream, my friends.
I'm
is
better
gonna be
than you, but
Razor
that's okay.
Windu, the domestic terrorist, with Manwolf in his corner, of course, battling Crow. Crow been picking up
Look at
some
that.
momentum as of late.
Manwolf getting booked twice, basically. Sure, he's not in the match, but he's still going to be on our screens because Schmidty put him into that relevance.
Oh, yeah,
Schmitty's a
I'm
good
sure.
guy all around.
You get me sick over here. I think
Shut
I'm
up.
catching this fluke virus. Or maybe it's just because every time I think about
Yeah,
Schmidty,
your
I want to hurl.
commentating is a flute. I really don't see how you still have a job here. You are such a terrible commentator.
I'd like to see you step into that ring with Manwolf. Maybe I'll call him over. He's going to be ringside. Maybe I'll call him over. He can do some commentary with you. We'll see. We'll see how much of a big trash talker you
I
are
would
then.
make Manwolf my bitch, just like Schmitty did.
Here they come. The domestic... Well, listen to this pop they're getting. These two are fan favorites. How can you not love the domestic terrorist and Manwolf?
Because it is a terrorist. They are not supposed to be able to be in the same ring as Americans.
And Razor Windu, since his return this season, and when it comes to singles action, has been undefeated. Tag action, not so well alongside Manwolf. Let's see if they can keep it up here against Crow.
Because Razor Windu's not good. Manwolf is having to carry that tag team.
Razor Windu ready to go. This is going to be quite the hill to climb for Crow. Razor Windu, the Jack, probably 6'5". I guess he's standing. He's got to be nearing 300 pounds, but don't count Crow out of the fight. A brawler downright, but can high fly, take risks, of course, likes to finish his opponents off with that swanton bomb. And that's what Windu's got to watch out for most importantly. As I said, Crow been steadily building up momentum these past couple of weeks on a little bit of a streak. See if he can keep it up here in this one.
For a second there, I thought one of the hooligans was coming out with those shiny ass fucking legs.
Legs? Those are called tights, Dick.
Which are
They're
on
called
what?
tights, my friend.
What body part are they on? Legs.
It's not his legs that are shiny.
Huh.
It's the pants that are shiny.
But you're looking at
Why don't
his
you open
legs.
up your
and
eyes?
The pants are
Ching
on
chong,
his legs,
am I right?
therefore shiny legs. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now?
Wake up. Out
Am
onto
I
the
right?
ring apron goes Razor Windu.
You're sleeping.
Who the did you just knock my cowboy hat onto the ground?
Shut up.
Dear, I'm gonna sue. Don't think I won't.
Well, I need to put
Off
my
the
Pepsi
ropes.
there.
Oh, not a Pepsi Mountain Dew guy. That's the official drink
no.
of CMV.
It's Pepsi now. You see, because I am the new voice of CMV. Everyone wants to hear my voice over yours.
A pox on your Pepsi and a pox on you. And a pox on Schmidty too. Oh, big elbow
I'm not
drop
even
to the chest of
drinking
Crow.
this Pepsi. I'm endorsing it. I don't drink soda because I don't want my teeth to rot out of my mouth like yours.
Oh yeah, what do you drink? What's your drink of choice? Schmitty's asshole
water.
sweat? Is that
Water.
your favorite?
The
Is that your
official
favorite?
drink. The official drink of the Schmidty entourage. Water.
Power strip off the ropes. Crow going for a back elbow.
We don't need
Razor
no
Windu
boom
able to
juice.
dodge it though.
We don't
Catches
need no
that body
added
block.
supplements. Water.
Oh, and a big lariat right there by Windu, the domestic terrorist, going in right now. Of course, you see he supports his tag team partner. He's got a picture of Manuel's face there on the back of his tights. These two are great friends. They came into this season together. Windu, though, was in action last season. He debuted actually in the Royal Rumble match. Speaking of, guys, not that far off. 3 months away, the 5th annual Royal Rumble. I am certainly excited. I'm excited for this Sunday, Dark Carnival. Get a nice clothesline there by Crow to catch
What match
Razor
are you
Windu
most
off guard.
excited for? You go first and I'll let you know afterwards.
I am most excited for the match that I believe is going to steal the show. When the Moo Moo Man, Randy Orton, puts his title on the line against 5 other men, trying to set the record for most title defenses as international champion
Are you kidding me?
inside of the
filler
Elimination
match?
Chamber.
You're choosing
A
a filler
filler
match.
match.
Okay. How about this? Schmidty is going to put down the false United States champion, the once and for all, shut down the haters and prove that he is the official United States
you know what?
champion.
Schmidty would probably be wetting himself in the pants if he had to step inside the Elimination Chamber because he's a wuss.
Yeah.
He's a coward.
Okay. Schmidty
But
wouldn't
Randy
be afraid
Orton's
to get into
entering
an
it for the 3rd
elimination
time in his
chamber
career.
and put that
He's not
so-called
afraid.
tank
Orton's not
Randy
backing
Orton
down.
in his place.
Randy Orton has the opportunity to set the record for most title defenses. He's already broken the record for longest reigning international champion of all time.
You want to lie? You want to lie,
my
Zog
bet
already?
behind the Moo Moo Man.
Because Schmidty's not on Genesis.
Oh, look at this lumbar check from Razor Windu.
Which makes
And now
Genesis
Windu into
the
the corner.
official B show of CMV.
I wish Schmitty would go to Genesis. I'd still have to see him over there, but
Yeah, see, where's your logic there? Are you just naturally stupid?
oh, Windu now with eyes to finish. GTS. But that's not all. Off the ropes, penalty kick, nearly knocking Crow's head off into the crowd. Windu to remain undefeated in singles action. 1, 2, just a 2 count. What, Tim?
That gauntlet match he was in.
No, I'm not counting every elimination. If Morton wins the chamber, it'll be 5 successful title defenses for him. He's already set the record for longest reigning.
He figured you meant like since there's
no,
5
he has to
guys.
defeat 5 men to go to 5 defenses. But I meant to say it's not going to be any easy task. But like I said, my money's behind the Moo Man. Never doubt the king of the ring. The one and only
thing that matters
Randy
on Genesis is the fact that Bison has deadly weapons on his head during all his matches. His protection on his face.
When's that court case coming to fruition, by the way? Is there a date set? What are we going to have Schmidty and Bison in court?
January 13th.
January 13th, when Schmidty gets embarrassed in court and Bison kills him.
Embarrassed in court.
Excited.
Okay, I'd like to see that behemoth, that freaking monster, that beast, that animal, put on a suit and be professional.
Nice Tiger Bomb. 1, 2. Oh, but you forget that Bison is spoken for by the one and only Paul Heyman. I'm going to love to see Schmidty go up against him in court. That's what I'm excited. I'm going to see Schmidty just take it to it like a child. He's going to be crying there on the stand.
Yeah.
Begging for his mama.
Cute. You think Schmidty's ever intimidated by anybody when it comes to that microphone? No.
Up to, what did it throw to the top rope? We know what he's looking for here. Swanton Bomb misses. Windu well scouted. That instinct kicking in. Windu going to pay for it. A second lumbar check.
What a mediocre move.
Bad news, Brown, for Crow here. 1, 2, 3, and Windu remains undefeated in singles action. Razor Windu proving to be a force to be reckoned with this season when he's on his own. And it was that last second mistake from Crow. One risk too many.
About the ending to this match. The fact that the match itself is over or the show is over and I don't have to hear your stupid little voice anymore.
I'm excited to see Windu put down Crow. That instinct to see that Swanton Bomb coming and move out of the way. Like I said, one risk too many for Crow as he went up high and paid for it. Ladies and gentlemen, this Thursday on Genesis, we're going to find out who the final 2 men inside of the Elimination Chamber will be when Kaiba battles Zach Cage, and for the first time ever in CMV history, a fatal 4-way tables match. Mark Intel, Bill Maverick, Andrew Briggs, and Ryan Kent.
Blah, blah, blah. No Schmidty.
Razor Windu celebrates the victory. Who can stop Windu one-on-one?
Schmidty.
Oh, I'd love to see Schmidty in the ring with Windu, the domestic terrorist.
Windu's not worthy enough to be in that ring with
of course. Who is worthy enough to be in the ring with Schmidty?
Bannon. You seen what he did on Fusion. He deserved that. He deserves the right to be worthy enough to be in that ring with Schmidty.
Wait, do you mean Bannon or do you mean Rex Carter in a Bannon costume?
See, I'm not even going to answer that. You're a joke, just like everyone that was on this show tonight besides Schmidty. So, good day, sir.
Thank God. Thank God. Please have mercy that I never have to be on the commentary desk with that man again. But I got to admit it. That was a great fusion, especially that main event. But my friends, thank you for joining me as always. If you like what you saw, you want to see more, make sure you follow me. This Thursday's Genesis. Don't forget about Friday morning reality wrestling. And indeed, this Sunday is going to be the second annual Dark Carnival Elimination Chamber returns for the 13th time in the company's history. The international title is on the line. The United States title will be unified. Schmidty and Samuel Boone, Paul Devine taking on Desolation, and a handicap match. Salvi and Pierre Thompson, the Fusion Tag Team Gold, is going to be on the line, and much, much more. And I will see you all later.